Tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow is the day that my sous vide arrives. Now, for months and months, I've been seeing videos on the internet of sous vide cooking, and I had to try it. So here's I already got my container. And what happens is with sous vide, which means under vacuum, you take vacuum sealed meat, or in some cases vegetables, you put it in the container, and then right here, see this? Right here goes what I'm getting tomorrow is the sous vide temperature, I guess you call it temperature regulator and water circulator. And the theory of it is that you got it under vacuum seal in the bag, and you cook it slowly, slow and slow. So tomorrow, I'm going to do the easiest first, corned beef. Very easy to do. I'm going to put this corned beef that it's on sale every year at Aldi's for $1.99 a pound. Every year for years. Until this year! Now, it's $2.99 a pound. Boys and girls, this is for your Blue Book exam. What happened in the past year that caused the price of this beef, the corned beef, the same corned beef sale to go from $1.99 to $2.99? I'm not going to say it outright, but I think most of you can have a good guess. Anyway, calm down, PJ. Calm down. Anyway, I'm going to put this in the vacuum. Now, by the way, you don't need a fancy vacuum sealer. I'm going to show you. There's a low-tech method. I've already tried it. It works perfectly for vacuum sealing anything you want. It could be meat, vegetables, whatever. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to take, the only thing about it is, and it's going to be 48 hours, 140 degrees. That's what they said. That's what I saw. So in 2 days after I put it in tomorrow, it should be ready. So we'll take a check on it then. One other thing, though, is normally you boil this. When I got it before, usually I boiled it. The problem is, as it says here, 44% sodium. That's a lot of salt. So I'm thinking maybe what I need to do is soak this, which is what I am going to do. Soak this overnight and remove the water a couple times, and refresh the water just to get that sodium, that saltiness out. So that's what I'm going to do. Next time I see you, hopefully it will arrive on schedule. Actually, the sous vide was supposed to arrive on Monday. Now they tell me it's Wednesday. So let's see, that's tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. So see you tomorrow, and we'll go sous vide together. My first sous vide. All right. My Mega Chef Immersion Circulation Precision Cooker Sous Vide has arrived. I read the instructions. Hope I get it right. It seems fairly simple, but this is my first time. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is fill that container up to the proper level. Then heat the water to the right temperature with the right settings. It'll be 140 degrees for 48 hours. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to put the water up. And then I'm going to show you a low-tech way of sealing the corned beef in a vacuum bag. Well, it will be a vacuum bag the way I do it. Now, to plug it in. Make sure my hands are dry. Don't want to get a shock. There we go. Now, first thing, I want to get the Fahrenheit. After a couple of tries and a really bad back, another thing I learned: don't bend over when you're doing this. So I sealed it the same method I was trying to show you before. I did very easily with the corned beef itself in the sink in a pot. So I recommend, I'll do it next time in this, but up above. So
just bending over just kills my back. I can't concentrate on what I'm doing. So here it is. It's nicely vacuum sealed. I do have the wrench, but this time I clipped it to it, and I already checked it out. It keeps it underwater. So right now it's at 104 degrees, and when it hits 140, hopefully I have this set right as far as the timer. I'm going to put the corned beef in, put the lid on it, and then I do nothing for 2 days. I just wait for it till Friday at just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It should be ready. This is set for 140 degrees for 48 hours. All I got to do now, the lid's on it. Just wait. Now, one amazing thing about this, that the biggest surprise I have about this Mega Chef, the noise is so I could barely. I'm just like 2 feet away from it. I could barely hear it. If you're 10 feet or more away, you absolutely won't. In fact, if you're even 10 feet or more, you definitely are not going to hear it. Even here, if you hear anything at all now, it's way in the distance is some leaf blower guy. So anyway, I'll be back in 2 days. It's about Friday afternoon at almost 3 o'clock, and it should be ready. So say goodbye to my little friend here till then. It's the next morning, and everything is going nicely. The most impressive thing about this is, like, here, I don't know if you can hear it. Listen carefully. If you can hear it, if you can't hear it, don't feel bad. You know why? This is so quiet. It's unbelievable. I mean, I have to lean down within less than 2 feet of it to hear, just barely hear the sound of the circulator. Now, when I'm standing up full and step back about a foot, I absolutely don't hear a thing. So it's very, very, very quiet. The other thing is impressive. Virtually no evaporation. I improvised a little bit as far as weighting this down. I'll get some weights tomorrow morning for that. So as you can see, there's see there. That's 140 degrees. On top is what I set it at, and right there, it's 140. That's what it actually is. 30 hours, 52 minutes. So that's the timing. By the way, I actually didn't have the timer set right yesterday when you saw it. It's set right. I had to do a couple things. Hey, you know, whenever you get a new piece of equipment, you'll learn a little bit. But I'm pretty sure I've got this pretty much solved as far as how to use the equipment. As far as the weighting down the meat, tomorrow morning I'm going to go to the dollar store and probably find something I could use for very small flat weights. So everything's going good. This should be ready. Nothing to do anymore wait till tomorrow at about around after between 2:30 and 3, and see you then. Okay, there it is. We're down to the final minute. 48 hours of cooking. It was a little bit of a rough start, but I finally got the timer working fine. Everything's fine. You know, hey, the first time you do anything, you know, you're going to have a few rough pieces, but I've learned to how to actually do set the temperature and the timer correctly. Oh, there, hear it? It's about, there, it's done. Wait, is that done? Am I hearing a beeping? We're done. Okay. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is turn it off. There. Now we're off. Then, here we go. Oh, it looks good. The other thing I learned is get your proper weights. The next time I do this, I'll have this properly weighted. But I was able to keep the corned beef down below the surface.
Let's see. Next thing I'm going to do, I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to unplug it. There we go. There we go. Unplugged it. Did its job. Did it beautifully. The sound was low. Now, to bring this up. There we go. Oh, you see this? Next time, just as a reference, I'm going to put it up like this and clip it. And I'm going to have, my idea is maybe have some coins in here, weight the other end down. See? Just like that. Actually, look. I might not even have to weight it down too much. Well, yeah, it does float a little. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is take it out, let it sit for a few minutes to cool down, and then I'm going to open it up and take a look inside, and then the most important thing, the taste test. Meanwhile, I have a pot of lettuce and potatoes and carrots boiling that I'm going to add the corned beef to later. Okay, I think it's cooled down enough. Actually, you know, at 140 degrees, it doesn't take very long. It just, you know, it's already fairly cool compared to the way you normally cook it. Now, I'm going to open a bag up. Now, I'm curious, see all this juice here that came out? I want to take a taste test on it. There's a reason for that. Oh, yeah, it looks good, but let's take a taste of the juices. Oh my God. All that juice, that's gravy. That's like corned beef. You know what? Don't let it go to waste. Here, I've got this pot here. See my pot? I've got a pot here of lettuce, potatoes, and carrots. And I mixed in butter, paprika, a lot of paprika, or healthy portion of paprika, cumin, and some celery salt. By the way, if you've never had celery salt, you got to try it. But this is going to, let's drizzle it all over, because guess what? My corned beef is going to end up in this anyway. Oh my God, that was so good. I'm just hoping the corned beef is close to what this tasted like. I mean, that was incredible. I thought it'd be real. Now maybe it was because I soaked the corned beef overnight. I got some of that salt out, but I don't know. But you know what? So far, so good. The main thing is, you know, it was a little bit rough at the beginning, but here, let me take this out. Here we go. There we go. Now, let's take a look before I do my favorite part. Believe me, I'm anxious to taste it, but I want to take a look and show you what it looks like inside. Inside. I'm going to take you inside of the, if I can find my knife. Where are you, knife? Well, I have my knife here. I'll just grab another one. Where the hell is it? I just had it here. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now, let me open this up, and we'll take a look at what it looks like. Whoop. Cut against the grain. Sorry. Oh God, is that tender? Oh my God, it's so. I've never had corned beef that tender. But let's take a look at what it looks like. Yeah, it looks good. You know what? Looks aren't everything. What counts is taste. So you don't know how anxious I am to taste this. So let's take a taste. God, I can't believe how just fall off the fork tender. Oh my God. It really brought out the flavor. Wait, let me have another piece here. I'm telling you, this is outstanding. I can't believe how good this is. And that with the flavoring, we'll have an aftermath here where I eat the corned beef with the lettuce and the potatoes. So join me in the patio in a few moments, and I'm going to slice some corned beef and put it, well, all of it. I'm going to put it all in the pot here. And now for my favorite part. I'm going to eat it all combined. The corned beef, of course, which I already know is terrific. The lettuce, the potato, and the carrots. Now I have spicy brown mustard here, which I'm going to use, but you know what? When I first try it right now, I want to just try it au naturel. Oh, and of course, the most Florida thing you can do, the Flanagan's cup. If you're from South Florida, you'll know what I'm talking about. You won't find Flanagan's anywhere else. Actually, you won't even find it in Florida outside of South Florida. But enough of that. Oh, anticipation. Mm. Mm. The biggest difference between this sous vide corned beef and the way I cooked corned beef before, it's way, 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 way more tender. That's the big difference. But the flavor is incredible too. Mm. Now this time of year, they always have a sale at Aldi's for, as I told you, on the corned beef. I already stocked up, including this one, 10 corned beefs. But you know what? This is so good. What do you think? Give me a thumbs up if you think I should stock up 10 more corned beefs, make it a total of 20. It's just that good. You know? How good is it? Some of you might have remembered the video I did where I cooked it on the grill, on a smoker. I smoked the corned beef, honey. I think it was maple glaze. This is better. This is way beyond any corned beef I've had. I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm anticipating all the other cuts of meat I'm going to be using that sous vide for, like turkey, steak. I've heard that you could take chuck steak. That'll turn out incredible. So it's an adventure. A food adventure is waiting ahead. And while I finish, go and eat privacy. See you later.